Hello and welcome to today's update on the coronavirus pandemic and a touch on the monkeypox outbreak. 92.83% of all counties in the United States, going by the old CDC transmission map, are in a high level of transmission. 65% of the cases today are the BA.5 variant. Taking a look at today's cases, 179,239 cases were added today. That's up 20% week over week. 567 deaths reported today, and that's 29.8% up week over week. 864,000 new tests were added today. Hospitalizations on the BNO count are at 40,842. That's up 277. ICUs are at 4,609. That is actually down 62, so that's a good thing. And considering we're in a massive wave, that's actually an encouraging sign. Taking a look at the map here, almost the entire country is up week over week on cases. 75,043 cases reported in California today. Texas added 13,680 cases. Florida, 11,700 cases added. New York State, I believe this comes from the CDC because their state dashboard did not update today. 8,098 cases added. Illinois, 4,600 new cases. Pennsylvania added 2,800 cases today, and I suspect Pennsylvania is going to continue to get much worse. Up in Center County, Pennsylvania, it is Arts Fest this weekend. Plus, they have another festival called People's Choice. Thousands, if not tens of thousands, and nearly 100,000 people, if not more, over the next several days will travel up to central Pennsylvania for Arts Fest. And most of the students do tend to go back to have a big party. And this is going to be a super spreading event. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens up there. And I'll be tweeting on it throughout next week, the hospital situation, everything. Because the last time they had a major event up there, if you go back to the whiteout game at Penn State University back in last November, guess what happened? There's only one hospital in Center County, and they had to divert that hospital. Oh, it was a real disaster. And it'll be interesting to see what happens as time goes on from the fallout from Arts Fest. New Jersey, 3,900 new cases today. Tennessee, 3,500 cases added today. Virginia, 3,400 cases added today. Indiana, 3,800 cases. Wisconsin, 1,900. Washington, 5,700 cases. That could be a multi-day total. Colorado, 2,300. And finally, coming down here, we're going to take a look at Puerto Rico. Another high day there, 4,500 cases added. Taking a look at the Walgreens map, positivity has kind of leveled off now, 41.6%, and tests dropped slightly today. Not happy about that. 55,681 tests added today. Taking a look at some states, let's hone in on the Northeast real quickly. Maine, 28.4%. 41.6% is national positivity. We did that already. Here we go, New Hampshire, 28.4%. Vermont, 20.3%. New York State, 30.2%. They've leveled off slightly. And Pennsylvania, 38.4%. Also slightly leveled off, but remember, tests are up week over week. This is not good for the Northeast. The Northeast did not rise until August last year. We're already rising a month early because BA.5 variant is super immune evasive. One place we're going to be watching is, I believe it's South Dakota or North Dakota. Sturgis is going to be going on, which is a huge motorcycle event. The Ride, the Roar, the Legend, or whatever they call it. Yeah, I call it the Ride, the Roar, the COVID. Yet another super spreader event that's going to go on outdoors. And you're getting these summer festivals. They're coming back because everyone thinks it's fine and dandy again. It's not. All these summer festivals are coming back, and COVID is going to run rampant. Let's take a look at Texas today. 46.2% on Walgreens. If we take a look at the Texas State Dashboard, it's 31.03%. Taking a look at Texas hospitalizations today, they rose slightly again today. 3,307 people in the hospital in Texas today. Coming over here looking at the HHS dashboard, 41,456 people in the hospital. That is up. And another metric we're going to start following daily is how much beds are being used. And currently there is 77.28% of all beds being used. 5.48% of that is COVID. So we have to suspect without that it would be about 72%. And if we took away long COVID, because we do know some people are being hospitalized for long COVID too, which is not included in this factor, it would probably roughly be around 70%. So I'm assuming the normal number for this time of the year would be 70%. So that's up 7%. Because people haven't asked me what's the normal amount, so I'm just going to assume it's 70%. They don't provide data on here what the normal amount of bed capacity is. I wish they did. And I wish, if anyone happens to know what it is, please leave a comment down below. I would love to know. And if you could link us to where that is stated, that would be fantastic. Thanks in advance. Taking a look at some international data real quickly. India added another 15,873 cases today. That's a country we're going to be watching very closely. I don't know that their testing's very good, but they are on the 2.75 variant. That's the next variant we have to look forward to after we get through the BA.5 wave. Brazil, another 107,000, almost 108,000 cases today. And their deaths are already rising, even with the cases still rising. So that's really concerning. Italy added another 96,000 cases today. France only came in with 23,000 cases today, so that's slightly lower, and that's an improvement, but we'll have to see if there's any lagging in the data. They also had 108 deaths today. Korea added another 38,000 cases today. And coming down here to Japan, 97,000 cases added today. That's bad. I'm actually expecting Japan may go into lockdown or a shutdown relatively soon, because unlike the United States and all these other countries, Japan does still take this serious. And if things warrant it, they will do a shutdown. So we'll have to watch that. And take a look at the week-over-week percentage with Japan. Up 113%. Wow. Nationally in the United States, we are now up 9%. Deaths are down 2% on here. Not buying that at all. Worldwide, we're up 3%. Worldwide, we're up 1% on deaths. That will probably fall to negatives over the weekend, just due to weekend lag. Alright, monkeypox outbreak. We have some really bad monkeypox data for you today. Spain had another 392 cases. Germany 69, UK 121, but look at the United States, another 344 cases today. In the last 72 hours, the United States has doubled its monkeypox count, and this is with the beginning stages of increased testing. This is not good. Next week, we'll probably likely double the count yet again, and I suspect as we head into early August, we will easily be over 10,000 cases in this country, and we're going to probably quickly jump to #1 around the world. It's sad to say that, but there's no mitigation going on right now. They're telling people to get vaccinated. The vaccine is hard to get. Vaccine-only strategy did not work for coronavirus, and I suspect we need to do more than just vaccinate the people in the United States. We need masking. We need people to wear gloves. We need sanitizing guidance being sent out. All this needs to be done. I mean, if someone has test positive, avoid close contact. That's what needs to be done. The president needs to address the nation on this. And we just need to take action. Why the WHO hasn't declared it a pandemic yet? That's beyond me. Hopefully when they convene again soon, they do declare it a pandemic, because I think once they do, that's going to cause the media to take it more seriously, and that's going to cause the CDC and White House to hopefully take it more seriously. And I would also like to see something else. I have not seen any data from any of the sources that I follow, whether it be Twitter or anywhere else. I haven't seen any data on how effective the monkeypox vaccine is against the newer strains of monkeypox. It would be nice to know if we're setting up for any potential breakthrough cases like we see with COVID. Not saying it's going to happen, but, you know, look how coronavirus went. You just have to expect it, I guess, at some point. So, yeah, I will say, yeah. It's not going to surprise me if it does happen. Alright, my daily reminders to you today. Continue masking. Continue social distancing. Please, wear gloves to get gas and get groceries. I mean, a little extra precaution. It's going to go a long way, and it may protect you and your family from getting sick from COVID or monkeypox. Alright, remember, we're all in this together. Stay safe, and don't do any foolish stuff this weekend. Remain social distancing. Don't engage in any large gatherings, weddings, and all that nonsense. Now's not the time. We're in a massive COVID surge. Until next time, good night.